What is going on, all you faithful gamers out there? This is your boy Blakey the Kid, aka the Gospel Gamer, and we are back with another episode of Faithful Gaming Video. This is another reaction video for King of Fighters 15's Andy Bogard. Now, man, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. Andy Bogard has been around since, of course, King of Fighters 94. He's only missed a couple of King of Fighters games, but you know, he always came back better. And I believe, I'm hoping I can say that, you know, he's gonna come back for the better here in King of Fighters 15, man. So man, excited to see what they're gonna do and everything like that with them. So let's just hop into this. Okay, let's see what we got. Ah, dang, he had to do my boy Joe like that.
Andy Bogard.
Okay, that boy looks fresh. That's cool. Are we doing any wins or something? Okay, mine. Why you just keep beating up on Joe like this, man? Okay.
KOF 15.
Alright.
Shatter all expectations.
Okay. Alright, now I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I wasn't really impressed by Andy in this. The only impression that I got from Andy was, just his look, man. He doesn't look like a douchebag. Like in King of Fighters 14, man, like Andy looked weird as crap. Like, he wasn't the only character in King of Fighters 14 that actually looked super weird. It was just the art style that they were going for with King of Fighters 14 at the time that made Andy Bogard look extremely weird. But look at him, that's pretty boy Andy right there, fam. Like, come on, Doc. Like back then, in case most of you guys don't know, like, and I'll point out again, he's actually in a relationship with like Mai Nuri, which is, she's like super hot. She's like this super hot Asian chick or something like that. And you know, in case you were wondering how he pulled that, you know, that's pretty boy Andy. But yeah, man, but for the most part, man, like, he looks exactly the same. Like, when I say look, like it looks like he plays exactly the same. Of course, he has same normals and stuff like that. A couple of things might have a couple of different properties, I believe, but yeah, man, he looks like he plays just the same as King of Fighters 14.
Andy Bogard.
Let me see. Feel like that's like a new wind pose or something like that, but I guess that's cool. Like, pretty much the same normal though. Okay, wait, hold on. It looks like his EX Zainken within his Zainken is that elbow move that he does. That's the hot chick. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that move right there that he just did, the Zainken, it looks like the EX version just pushes him to the wall, which I believe it at first it would just like hit him and make him go into, like, you know, a falling animation or whatever, but it looks like now it'll actually knock them to a wall, which not gonna lie, it'd be pretty good and real useful for like corner carries and getting people in the corner and stuff like that. But you know, it's not like getting people in the corner in King of Fighters games isn't really all that crucial, because you have a lot of mechanics, to defensive mechanics in King of Fighters, which is why I love it so much. You have a lot of defensive options to get people off you and to actually get out the corner. It's not as crucial as it is in like Street Fighter 5 and stuff like that, but you do want to get, you know, people in the corner, because like in most games, you get access to certain combos, you do more damage in the corner and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, the corner is an ideal spot to get people in, and even though you do have a lot of defensive options to get out the corner, it's still like a bad place to be in if you don't know what you're doing at the end of the day. But yeah, man, that'll actually be a good look for Andy, man. Let's see what else we got. Okay, looks like his EX Fireball can't be destroyed, which is cool. This is Mai Shiranui. You know, it's supposed to be like the hottest girl in King of Fighters history or whatever, and she's actually dating Andy. She can't be dating herself. His taunt looks weak. Not gonna lie, he look like he's too pretty to taunt or something like that. But I mean, he got the blast. Okay, I'm noticing a trend with these specials. I'm noticing like when you do them, like people, it's kind of like people get sucked into it. You know, just to make sure like it takes all of his hits. Like most King of Fighters games and stuff like that had a history, especially not really so much in King of Fighters 14, because even though all the hits wouldn't hit, it would still put him in like a little juggle state or whatever, and so that, you know, some of the hits would hit, and hopefully the last hit would hit him. So, you know, and the last hit would normally take most of the damage anyway. But it seems like, you know, if you do a move in the air, it'll just suck him down to the air. I mean, to the ground, and so it could take all of his hits. Or like Andy's thing, Andy's Chore pattern, the little, you know, kick thing that we do, does like a little rainbow or whatever. It seemed like that actually sucks him in as well. Like I know it mainly sucked him in for the level 2 version or whatever of the special, but not necessarily for the level 1 version. It seems like it's actually doing that. That'll actually be a good thing for this game. So, you know, you won't have to worry about your hits whiffing or anything like that. So yeah, it actually make the mechanics of the combo system in this game a little bit way more lucrative, and I believe it'll also make a lot of people more viable. Okay, we should break out of this too hard to steal, and then he can also do that. Yeah, same Neomax in same Neomax from King of Fighters 14. I mean, which is fine. With nothing bad about his Neomax in King of Fighters 14. It was still good. You know, it's also a good thing to do. You know, just the people is pressing too many buttons around you. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to go for the kill. It's a good move to do. So yeah, man, it's still a good Neomax overall. So yeah, man, I mean, Andy Bogard just pretty much looks the same. I was hoping that he would get maybe a couple of additional moves. Now, of course, you know, the game is still in development, so this might just be an overhaul of what they're doing, or it might just give them new mechanics or something like that. There was one thing I saw. I want to see if I can go back into the video and find it. I know he it looked like he did a standing light kick to a standing hard kick. Right there. Wow. Good. Yeah, so I mean, that's it looked like this like they gave him a new standing light kick animation. He did a knee. At first he would do like a little front kick or whatever, but he's doing a knee now. And then looks like they gave him back his up kick. I don't think he had that in King of Fighters 14, but then again, I ain't really play him in King of Fighters 14. Like I like Andy Bogard, but out of the Fatal Fury team, Joe was always my dude, and they always screwed Joe over a lot. they always screw Joe. I don't know why they screwed Joe, but come on, like hopefully I'm praying to God that they do Joe some justice in this game and he just doesn't get beat like this. Like that throughout the whole game. But yeah, man, for the most part, you know, Andy looks the same. Okay, so now let's talk about team formations. Okay, so of course Andy and Joe, they're normally on the same team, and Terry Bogard. So of course, so I believe we have the obvious. Okay, of course Terry Bogard is going to be on their team, but they are going with this shatter expectations thing. And if you are paying attention thus far, everybody who seems like they're going to be on the same team moving forward, there's always been some difference. You see what I'm saying? So, case in point, Ben Maru was not with Kyo, but he was with Shune and Meitin Kun. Kyo is with Yuri and Chizuru to form this team Sacred Treasures. So I believe I'm predicting this. I am predicting this for King of Fighters 15. If Andy and Joe is going to be on the same team, which I'm pretty sure that they are, and if they're going to change it up for not having Terry on the same team, it's either going to be one or two things. If they are trying to bring back, because I mean, I highly doubt that, you know, if you guys been paying attention with SNK, they've been not only doing more work with Garo Mark of the Woods, but I don't think they would just be doing that just to be doing it. I think they're trying to get people reminded of Garo Mark of the Wolves, and also try to get some new people to get into Mark of the Wolves so that they can you know, become a little bit familiar with these characters. So I believe two things, and you can quote me on this. Either Mai Shiranui is going to form the new Fatal Fury team, because if you're familiar with King of Fighters lore, Mai always wants to be on Andy Bogard's team, but he always forms a team with Terry and Joe. It was only one time that they were actually on the same team, and that was in King of Fighters 99. But for the most part, Mai always wants to be on Andy's team. So I predict that Mai is going to be on Andy's team with Joe. Or if not Mai, like I said, they've been doing a lot of work with Gar Mark of the Woods, with giving it rollback net code and all of that other stuff. So I really believe that if Mai is not going to be on this team and they're going to go with Mark of the Wolves, like reintroducing Mark of the Wolves characters, I believe Hokutamaru is going to be on Andy and Joe's team. Or I would even say it like this: if Andy and Mai is on the same team, then I believe that they're going to come into it with Hokutamaru. So I think it's going to be like that, and maybe it'll be Joe and Terry on the same team. And we don't know who the third person is going to be. So yeah, man. So that's my predictions with this. So I believe Andy and Joe is going to be on the same team with either Mai or Hokutamaru, or I believe Andy and Mai is going to be on the same team and they're going to come back with Hokutamaru, and then Terry and Joe is going to be on the same team with a different person. So yeah, man, I mean, that's my tidbits on this. I'm looking forward to this game. And yeah, that's it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out and helps the channel out. And yeah, man, leave a comment down in the comment section below to, you know, let me know if you agree with my predictions, or, you know, if you think otherwise, man. Let's talk about it. So this is Blake the Kid reminding you guys to stay faithful.